What's up, guys? It's manga time once again with Naruto 616, Whirling and Enduring. I really like this chapter. It made up for the break that we had. I thought it felt quite a bit longer than usual chapters. Maybe was it longer? To be honest, I didn't really notice because I was just reading it and I thought it was really quite a good chapter. It kind of we get a lot of substance in this chapter. Like, for example, Ino and Shikamaru, the fact that their fathers are now dead, that was built up on, rather than just being left, which I thought was really nice. But let's start with the beginning of the chapter. Sasuke doesn't arrive. He's in Konoha with Orochimaru and the rest of them, and you don't get to see what they're looking at. But it's like what is he looking at? And so I'm not entirely sure what that could be. But then they feel Kurama and Naruto's chakra, and we go back to the main fight, and we see that Naruto is handing out Kurama's chakra, basically, giving everyone a bit of a power boost. And this is quite good, because now Hinata's able to defeat one of the Juubi's arms. It's quite funny, because Choji puts on a lot of weight, where he's like, no, I can feel the calories. That was quite funny. And so basically they start putting this plan into action. We get to hear the voices of Shikaku and Ino's father again, and it's just a nice bit of closure that I kind of didn't think we were going to get, but he managed to fit it in quite nicely, and so they put their tactic to defeat the Juubi into place, and basically what happens is Ino goes into the Juubi, holds it still, and then Shikamaru is able to use his shadow capture technique on the Juubi's shadow, and they hold it still. And so basically they've now subdued the Juubi, and we get this kind of cool little monologue, this little speech from Kakashi, because Lee starts crying over Neji's body. Obito steps in, and he's like, these feelings for your friends, they can also be a curse. This is what I used to live for. And then Kakashi responds with like how he wants to protect his friends, however there are some friends that he couldn't protect. And Naruto's like, this is why we're ninja. And I thought that was really cool. I just think this chapter, not a lot happens, but there's a lot of closure. I think that's kind of the point of this chapter. Ino and Shikamaru's thing, that's closed now. And I just think it's nice that now Naruto understands the values of being a ninja, whereas Obito kind of let those emotions sort of get the better of him, and that's kind of what he is now. Again, we get these contrasts between Naruto and Obito, and I think that's really cool. And basically Naruto kind of puts down Obito's idea of this perfect dream world. He's like, if you make this dream world with the people that you care about, if you put them in this world where they can't get hurt, you're essentially erasing the real versions. And he's like, I want to keep the real Neji here, and that's the end of the chapter. So I thought it was really good, actually. I really enjoyed it. Probably going to give it an 8 out of 10. The art was good. Again, Madara's still just standing around, not really doing a lot, even while they're subduing the Juubi. Obito was bearable. I actually quite liked him in this chapter. The way he was talking down to Lee was quite unexpected, I thought. But it's good that he's not just talking to Naruto and Kakashi, he's interacting with the rest of the characters, which makes him a bit more of a villain, a bit more of like a character-wide enemy. The bit with Sasuke at the beginning, I don't really know what he was looking at. What could he be looking at in Konoha? It was interesting that I think it was Orochimaru who said that the chakra's bothering him. So, it's interesting. I wonder just how long it's going to take before they arrive at that battlefield, if they do arrive at the battlefield. But yeah, it was a good chapter. Made up for the break. And yeah, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll catch you next time. See you then.